Play Liverpool 11 Everton late drama at Anfield 221. The 229th Merseyside derby ended all square, as Wayne Rooney converted a contentious penalty to wipe out Mohamed Salah's stunner. 221 December 10, 2017. For only the second time since 1937, Everton gratefully received an Anfield penalty and left with an unlikely 11 draw as Wayne Rooney converted the 77th-minute spot kick for his first goal in a Merseyside derby. With Liverpool frustrated and their manager Jurgen Klopp apoplectic at the penalty decision, the opposing style of play and seemingly just about everything else, Sam Allardyce ended a fraught afternoon much the happier of the two managers. Allardyce remains the last opposing manager to win at Anfield and is in his element in this environment, thriving on the pantomime attached to derbies and these big games in general. While there was no victory on this occasion, the Everton manager can reflect on a hard-earned point and more than a few opposing feathers ruffled along the way. Many Everton fans rightly dread trips to Anfield thanks to recent history, but there is little doubt Allardyce will absolutely relish the chance to do this all again when the two teams meet at Anfield in the FA Cup in January. Positivist through a combination of resolute defending, a slice of good fortune and opposition wastefulness, Everton managed to stay in the game and eventually force a result against a Liverpool team beginning the match having scored 40 goals in the last 11 matches. The visitors limited their in-form hosts to just 3 shots on target. In spite of 79% possession for the home team, Jordan Pickford had very little to do. Negatives: with these two teams destined for an FA Cup sequel in less than 4 weeks, Allardyce knows his team must perform far better with the ball than they did in this match. The 21% possession Everton recorded in this match is the lowest since Opta began tallying such statistics, while a pitiful 51% pass accuracy reaffirms the need for better ball retention as merely reaching the halfway line felt like the holy grail for much of the match. Manager rating out of 107 with plenty of substance and very little style, Allardyce did exactly what he set out to do and frustrated the home side enough so that one mistake allowed Everton to snatch a point. Player ratings 110/10 best. Players introduced after 70 minutes get no rating. Jordan Pickford, 7, strangely underworked considering the dominance Liverpool enjoyed. Aside from some wasteful distribution, the Everton goalkeeper acquitted himself well behind a hard-working defence, bravely stopping one cross, catching well and commanding his area. DF John Joe Kenny, 7, a couple of misjudgments in each half aside, the local-born right-back impressed in his first Merseyside derby and made several timely interventions at the far post as Liverpool threatened. DF Mason Holgate, 7, his continued presence in the starting 11 despite the return to fitness of Phil Jagielka and Michael Keane speaks volumes. The 21-year-old is benefiting from a sustained run in his preferred position. DF Ashley Williams, 6, solid for the most part but occasional rash decisions remain a concern. One such incident led to the glaring opportunity Sadio Mane squandered at the end of the first half that would almost certainly have put the game beyond Everton. DF Cuco Martina, 5, a tough afternoon out of position actually began in encouraging fashion, but from the moment Mohamed Salah shrugged off Martina's alarmingly weak challenge to put Liverpool ahead, the makeshift left-back crumbled and became a liability. MF Wayne Rooney, 6, chasing shadows throughout a painful first half in an unfamiliar role on the right flank, the Everton captain provided the necessary quality when needed later on. His fine pass led to the penalty that he then emphatically converted. MF Idrissa Gueye, 7, shares a portion of the blame for the Salah goal after a feeble and unsuccessful attempt to win the ball back, but the tireless midfielder was the outstanding performer in blue in the second half. Wayne Rooney was quiet most of the night but held his nerve on the crucial penalty. Paula Lissap Getty Images MF Dom Davies, 5, for the second year in succession, the young midfielder struggled to have any impact in the Anfield derby and his afternoon lasted just 45 minutes. MF Jiffy Sigurdsson, 6, tremendous work rate in a selfless cause as the creative midfielder had to spend almost the entire match concentrating on going backwards rather than forwards. FW Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 7, at the centre of the main talking point of the match, the strong running leading up to the penalty typified his performance as the young striker embraced a thankless task. FW Umani Assi, 5, willingly chased lost causes as expected but this setup did not suit his style of play. Poor hold-up play and constant isolation made for an unwanted marriage and accounted for his half-time substitution. Substitutes MF Morgan Schneiderlin, 6, chipped in and played his part in a collective defensive effort. MF Aaron Lennon, 7 unfortunate not to start, and enhanced his claims with another good display here. DF Phil Jagielka, near brought on for the closing minutes as Allardyce settled for a point.